In number 8, I will build the wing of my flying robot using card, balsa wood, a craft knife, and glue for Retro Roboland.
Join me as I draw, model, animate and film fantasy robots fighting in a machine-only world. It's crossover steampunk mecca. It's the behind the scenes before there's even a film. It's Retro Roboland.
In number 7, I completely redesigned the wing assembly on paper to allow a full range of movement, which will attach to the fuselage of the flying robot that I built in number 3. And in this episode I will start to build the wing from balsa wood. Okay, so going back to the original illustrations, I will use tracing paper to trace the pendulum, then draw that pattern onto the balsa wood with ink pen, using the old graphite on the back of the tracing paper trick, and I will cut them out using the craft knife, which looks in fast play a little bit like a little mouse chewing through a block of hard cheese. So just a heads up, I removed the little pivot with plastic card from the fuselage in the redesign, and these pendulums will affix into either side of the ballpoint pen ink barrel that goes through the fuselage. Okay, so by way of explanation, what I'm doing here is using the original illustration to mark out the now enlarged wing shapes on tracing paper, and looking at this I can see and apologize that I seem to have drifted off camera for this bit. It's not totally clear what I was trying to do, but trust me, I was tracing wing shapes. And so to reiterate, these wings are much bigger than the ones I originally started with. And if you think of birds with very big wings relative to their body size, like albatrosses or eagles, can soar on outstretched wings, whilst those with small wings, like the hummingbird, have to flap really fast to be able to fly. Alright, having rubbed graphite onto the back of my tracing paper, I will start to mark up the flying robot using the same. So as I trace the wings onto card using tracing paper, let me give a shout out this week to Philip Warren, as featured on the YouTube channel Forces News. Philip Warren has spent 70 years on the One project, building model replicas of 400 modern British Navy ships, entirely out of matchsticks. The hulls, the superstations, radar towers, the planes on the aircraft carriers, all made from matchsticks, wood and glue. Check it out, links in the description. Alright, so I've cut out the shape of the wing in cardboard, and next I trace it out on balsa wood, and then cut out each wing using my knife. So I have cut the first wing in balsa wood into 3 pieces using the cardboard wing, and of course I will repeat the process with the other wing. One of the attractions of Retro Roboland is making things in hands-on, old-fashioned ways, and there is something so very pleasurable about cutting balsa wood with a craft knife. So very satisfying. And of course, if you make a model plane out of balsa wood and tissue paper, it can fly, which is really cool. So to review, I now have a left and right wing shape in the card, and I have 3 balsa wood wing portions for either side. In order to make the flying robot fly, I will need to attach a wire handle to make it flap. So I curve the end of the wire, carve a corresponding shape into the balsa wood, and then we'll glue each of the 3 portions of balsa cardboard will fold and act as a hinge for each section of the wing. So I use clamps to help secure the wings as the glue dries. I repeat the steps on the other wing, cavity for the wire handle, and glue each balsa wood portion to the card wing and leave to dry like that. I then just cut down to size a new portion of pen ink cartridge for the new pivot, and we'll come back to it later. So currently the wings are square, not aerodynamic, so I will draw a border around the front side of the wing and curve it to that point through shaving away balsa wood using my craft knife like that. So then the front section, cross section, curve rises quite sharply, while the back it will taper off more slowly. So my guide rear border is much wider, and I will curve the wing in a gentle taper. So again, this is much fun, just gently carving away at the balsa with a carving knife, and just tactile nature of this task is just immensely pleasing and enjoyable for me. And then I've made a small pile of shaved balsa wood, so let me sweep that away to clean up my workspace, just so. So what am I doing here is making a little semicircle pattern to make little blocks that would go on the reverse of the wing to stop the wings, emphasizing the whole wing from hyperextending in the same way that the bones of birds, or indeed animals, have inbuilt maximum range of movement. So of course I take each of these 8 struts through the same set of 8 processes, drawing them on balsa, cut them out, then carve them so they are aerodynamic and resemble the fins on a surfboard, which is a very satisfying task, and I think carving abstract shapes in balsa wood completely removed from building some sort of fantasy or realistic model would be a relaxing hobby in and of itself. Abstract balsa wood carving. Try it, it's fun. Relaxing and taking off now. And I glue on all the struts and leave them to dry, and I'm done for this video. In 9 I will finish building the wing with balsa wood, mostly concentrating on the upper support that joins the wings at the high angle. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe. Over there you can start the playlist from the beginning. It is going to get longer and longer. Over there is the one that the YouTube algorithm has chosen. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.